you're having a hard time leading the household, that's a winter season. If your finances, if you look at your bank account before you pay for gas because you don't know if you're going to be able to cover it, like that's a winter season. If your fitness, and by the way, we got to talk about fitness for a second. If you're waking up in the morning, you're achy, you're sore, you don't have the energy to keep up the kids, you're exhausted walking up a flight of stairs, like that is a physical winter. Fitness, I think, is the one you should never experience winter.
It's true.
There's no reason that you should allow yourself to experience a winter because you have the ability to control your effort physically on a daily basis with the consistency, and that will prepare you for maybe a potential sickness or someone actually requiring your physical strength. But that is the one area that you really, really have full control over.
Absolutely. And mastery begins where sabotage ends. So if you're in a season of physical winter, you've sabotaged yourself. You need to be more aware of what you put in your mouth, right? Quit stuffing pie in your little mouth hole and get up and move your body, regardless of your age. I don't care if you're 20 or if you're 70. Yeah. Right? If you're feeling like all the things that Aaron talked about, the only person you can blame is yourself. I realize we all have heretical things that can happen. We all have biochemical and just physical things that can show up in our bodies. Yeah. But regardless of the cards you've been dealt, you can move your body.
Sure. Yeah. And I would even challenge that. I think there's so much study behind epigenetics and our ability to influence our genes with our lifestyle, environment, and the right things. So I think that's a lazy way of looking at it.
I do. Yep. You have the privilege to move your body. You have the privilege to challenge your physique. And privilege, my friends, is the consequence of decision and consistency.
Let's go. Let's wrap up with just their how.
Okay.
Tactical how. First step, if they're experiencing winter or they're in the springtime, what's the first thing they need to do?
First thing is just to become aware, right? You can't hit what you can't see. You can't manage what you can't see. So be highly aware of what's great in your life. Be grateful for it, but also allow your awareness to be challenged again by your spouse and by your community.
That's good.
Awareness is key. Tethered to that is our attitude and our effort. You have the opportunity to choose a positive attitude and to put effort regardless of what you think or how you feel, right? You get to choose how you show up.
That's good.
So those two are huge. In those, you can then lean on what we gave you earlier, preparing well, pressing, and then holding steadfast to the man you said you want to become, to the marriage you say that you want to have, to the children that you say you want to raise, and to the finances and marketplace that you say you want to win in.
That's good.
Hold fast, steadfast.
That's good.
And then lastly, if you're a high-value man, if you call yourself a high-value man, or if you want to be a high-value man, HVM men don't quit.
Let's go.
Don't quit, which means you don't take winter off. Everyone else wants to stay inside next to the fire and eat s'mores and feed on what they made. You keep knocking doors. You keep making the phone calls. You keep getting outside and running when everyone thinks, oh, who's that psycho running when it's 25 degrees outside? It's a high-value man. Keep dating your wife even when things are good and it's not convenient. It doesn't have to be elaborate. Keep doing it. Keep being present with your children. Right? Don't come home and give leftovers. A high-value man digs deep and is present. He is patient and he is kind. We don't raise nice men in this community. Nice men are freaking weak. We raise men who are kind, which is a conscious choice. So you don't take winters off, and harvest is not forever, friends.
Yes, this too shall pass.
You may be preparing for winter, but the cool thing about every single winter, Aaron, is it's followed by spring, which is followed by summer. So choose your grit, choose to be highly aware, have a positive attitude, put massive effort behind it, and no matter what the cards in front of you are showing you, I don't care what the hand you're holding says, if you choose grit and you choose these things, spring comes after winter every time.
Don't quit. Don't quit when it gets cold.
Don't be a loser. Losers quit. Everyone fails, but losers quit.
Amen. I love that. Boom. Winter is coming, and if you are in a winter season, spring, summer, or fall, do yourself a big favor and reinforce your preparation, your planning, and your holding fast by getting a part of a tribe of men that will support you on your journey to become a high-value man.